Have you ever wondered why, as we age, it sometimes feels easier to let things slide rather than fight every battle? Is it wisdom or a quiet strategy for preserving our peace and dignity? What if I told you that choosing not to respond in certain situations, pretending to be less aware, might be the ultimate display of strength and intelligence? In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful situations where acting deaf or dumb isn't a weakness but a profound act of wisdom. These aren't just tips, they're life strategies, rooted in years of experience and emotional intelligence. By the end, you'll gain invaluable insights into handling family conflicts with grace, protecting your peace from unwanted criticism, and navigating modern challenges like technology and generational divides, all while maintaining your dignity and inner harmony. But that's not all. You'll also discover how to guard your kindness from exploitation, why stepping back in arguments can be your greatest strength, and how to turn underestimation into a secret weapon. Whether it's dealing with family decisions, criticism, or heated political debates, this video is packed with real-life examples and practical advice to help you live a more fulfilled and peaceful life. Stay with us until the end, because the final lesson will show you how these quiet acts of wisdom don't just benefit you, they leave a lasting legacy of grace and strength for those around you. Don't miss a moment, as these life-changing truths can transform how you navigate relationships, challenges, and your journey of aging. If you're not subscribed, I recommend hitting that subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. If you enjoy this video, please like and share it to help me spread these valuable lessons. If you like this topic, comment 1 below. If not, comment 0 to let me know how I can improve. Now let's begin. 1. When family members make decisions without consulting you. As we grow older, it's an unavoidable truth that our loved ones, often with the best intentions, may start making decisions for us without including us. They might think they're protecting our health, managing our finances, or arranging our lives for what they believe is our benefit. Though their actions may come from love, they can sting, leaving us feeling invisible and stripped of autonomy. For many, it's like a quiet erasure of our voice, a subtle message that our opinions no longer matter. It's only human to feel hurt or even resentful in these moments. Who wouldn't want to hold on to their independence and the right to decide what's best for their own life? These emotions are valid and real. The urge to push back, to demand to be heard, is strong. But over time, I've learned there's immense strength and grace in stepping back, taking a deep breath, and choosing not to react right away. Sometimes, pretending not to notice or opting out of every fight isn't about giving up your independence. It's about preserving your dignity while finding a wiser path forward. When we pause and observe, we create space to understand their deeper motivations. Are they acting out of love, concern, or maybe fear? Could they be wrestling with their own uncertainties about your well-being? By holding off on confrontation, you allow room for reflection and foster trust and collaboration. Instead of snapping, "Why didn't you talk to me first?" Try softening the tone. "I see you're concerned, and I appreciate that. Let's figure this out together." These words turn potential conflict into a shared effort. In these moments, I remind myself of the wisdom and strength that come with age. We've lived through joy, loss, triumph, and challenges, experiences our loved ones might not fully grasp. By responding with patience and calm assurance, we quietly remind them that we still possess knowledge worth respecting. Choosing to listen and respond thoughtfully doesn't mean giving up your power. On the contrary, it's a profound act of quiet strength, showing through your actions and measured words that you're still the capable person they've always known. This balance of patience and confidence protects your dignity while strengthening the relationships that matter most. After all, life's too short to let misunderstandings erode the bonds we've spent a lifetime building. 2. When someone underestimates your abilities. As we reach life's later stages, it's almost inevitable that some people will see us not for who we are, but through the narrow lens of our age. This can show up in subtle, sometimes infuriating ways. A young cashier hesitantly explaining a touchscreen as if you've never used one, or a well-meaning neighbor stepping in to help with something you've mastered decades ago. Even family might unintentionally overstep, offering unneeded assistance simply because of your years. These moments can cut deep, leaving you feeling belittled or underestimated, even if their intentions are kind. It's natural to want to push back and prove them wrong, to show you're just as capable, sharp, and independent as ever. After all, your life is a testament to resilience and strength, and it stings when others don't see that. But here's where wisdom, cultivated over years, comes in. True power lies not in constantly proving yourself, but in the quiet confidence of knowing your worth. When you know who you are, their assumptions lose their sting. Underestimation often says more about their limited perspective than your abilities. It reflects their biases, not your reality. Instead of reacting with frustration, imagine a different approach. When someone over-explains a simple task, assuming you won't get it, what if you smiled and said, "Thanks for explaining that. I appreciate it." This isn't just grace. It's a profound show of inner strength. By not getting defensive, you shift the dynamic, staying calm and in control. Plus, letting others underestimate you can lead to delightful surprises. That person who thought you couldn't handle technology might be shocked to see you video chatting with a grandchild or managing finances online effortlessly. These moments of quiet competence speak louder than any argument ever could, subtly challenging stereotypes and affirming your depth. This isn't about accepting false narratives. It's about choosing your battles and revealing your strength on your terms. If you're still watching and finding these lessons useful, comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Your life's rich tapestry, challenges faced, triumphs celebrated, wisdom gained, can't be erased by fleeting underestimation. Responding with humility and grace sends a powerful message. Age isn't a limitation, but a badge of honor, a marker of a life well lived. You have nothing to prove. Your actions and achievements already speak volumes. Their assumptions don't define you. By choosing peace over defensiveness and confidence over insecurity, you affirm your unshakable worth. 3. When family arguments or tensions arise. Family is one of life's greatest blessings, a haven of love and connection. Yet, as much as it brings joy, it can also be a deep source of pain, especially when conflicts arise. In old age, these moments of discord can feel even heavier. You've likely seen your share of family disagreements, some fleeting, others lingering for years. Maybe it's siblings, rehashing old wounds, or younger generations clashing over values. These disputes, big or small, tug at your heart and disrupt the peace you cherish. As an elder, you hold a unique, often challenging role. People look to you for guidance, approval, or support in their arguments, putting you in a delicate spot, balancing love for each person while longing to keep the family united. But true wisdom isn't in jumping into every conflict. It's in knowing when to step in and when to let the storm pass. When tensions flare, it's tempting to assert your perspective, hoping to resolve things with your insight. Yet experience shows that diving in too quickly can worsen the situation. Instead, mastering gentle detachment, staying calm, even acting slightly oblivious, can work wonders. This isn't apathy. It's a deliberate choice for peace. A simple, "It sounds like you all feel strongly about this. I'm confident you'll work it out together," acknowledges their emotions, while nudging them toward resolution without picking sides. Your neutrality can be a soothing balm, reminding everyone that unity matters more than winning. Over the years, you've seen how time softens even the sharpest disputes. What feels huge today might fade tomorrow. By not engaging in the details, you protect your peace and guide your loved ones toward perspective. This isn't cold indifference, but deep care. You've witnessed the damage unresolved conflicts can do, and you value forgiveness and understanding. As the calm observer, you set an example of patience and grace, guiding your family toward healing without controlling their path. This honors your emotional well-being too. There's wisdom in knowing not every fight needs you. Family disputes may arise, but they don't define your legacy. Let it be one of love, unity, and quiet strength. The steady anchor holding everyone together, even in rough waters. When the storm subsides, and it always does, what remains is the priceless love and connection that make family so special. That, dear elder, is a gift only your wisdom can give. 4. When you encounter technology. You don't fully understand technology today can feel like a different universe, a whirlwind of rapid change that's hard to keep up with. In just a few years, smartphones, apps, and online services have reshaped how we live, work, and connect. Voice-activated gadgets, smart homes, and AI are now everyday realities. For many older adults, this constant evolution can feel like a foreign language, a relentless wave of innovation that leaves us bewildered and disconnected. But hear this: there's no shame in feeling that way. Technology is advancing faster than anyone could have predicted, and no matter how sharp your mind, keeping pace can be overwhelming, even for the tech-savvy. If you grew up in a simpler world, where a phone was just for calling, no apps or internet, it's natural to feel out of depth. Yet, it's touching how many of us still embrace the new, despite the challenge. We've lived through wars, revolutions, and massive change, raising families, building careers, adapting in ways younger generations might not grasp. So when technology stumps us, it's not about intelligence. It's about a world evolving at an unprecedented pace. It's easy to feel embarrassed, to think we're too old or out of touch. But that's the wrong mindset. There's power in embracing the unknown with humility, grace, and humor. There's nothing wrong with asking for help, even if you've read the manual or watched a tutorial. Picture asking your grandchild to show you a new app, even if you're not totally clueless. Saying, "I'm struggling with this, can you help?" opens a space for connection. It's not about playing helpless. It's about letting someone shine, feel valued, and share their knowledge, strengthening your bond. There's beauty in how asking for help becomes a gift to both of you. Younger people often love teaching an elder, bridging generations with laughter and mutual respect. These moments matter most, connecting us despite differences. But let's be real. Sometimes you genuinely won't understand the tech, and that's okay. Admit when you're lost or frustrated, then shift to curiosity. I've learned new things my whole life. What's one more challenge? This lightens the mood and shows age is no barrier to growth. It's not about pretending to be less capable. It's about adapting with courage and adventure. When you let go of the pressure to master every gadget, you reclaim your time and joy for what truly matters, the love you share. Technology is just a tool, not a measure of your worth or intelligence. The goal isn't to conquer it all, but to use it to enrich relationships and life's beauty. Whether it's a video call, a quick search, or navigating a website, let it be a helper, not a master. Laugh, learn, and lean on others. Because it's not the devices that make life meaningful, but the people, relationships, and memories we create. 5. When someone criticizes your choices or lifestyle. As the years pass, life becomes a rich tapestry of choices, bold, cautious, and deeply personal. How you spend your money, what you eat, how you dress, and how you fill your days reflect who you are, what you value, and where you've been. Despite their personal nature, some will always feel entitled to comment. Whether it's your spending, eating habits, or desires, These judgments, however well-meaning, can feel invasive and suffocating. There's a sting to criticism, a subtle suggestion that your judgment's off, and it's hard not to feel it, especially from people you care about. But here's a truth you've learned through life's ups and downs. Your choices are yours alone, and they're valid. They're shaped by your joys, sorrows, lessons, and growth. A desire to live authentically. No one's walked your path, so no one has the right to judge, no matter their intent. Still, when criticized, you might wonder if it's worth defending yourself. Often, it's not. Arguing or justifying every move is exhausting. There's wisdom in letting go and living your truth. A quiet smile and a gentle, "I hadn't thought of that," even when you've considered everything, isn't submission. It's honoring your peace and avoiding pointless conflict. You take control, reminding yourself you don't need approval to live the life you've built. At this stage, you've earned the right to be unapologetically you. You know your happiness and purpose are rooted in your choices. Let others have their opinions. You don't need to carry them. They reflect their experiences, not yours. And that's fine. You don't owe explanations. Criticism often stems from misunderstanding, like a friend questioning a dream vacation over savings, not seeing how travel fills your heart. Instead of defending, nod, play along, and shift the topic. Your choices are intentional. You don't need to prove it. If you're still here and finding this useful, comment 2 below. You've gained the freedom to prioritize your happiness, starting a hobby, seeking solitude, or spending on joy. These reflect who you are, and they're enough. When criticized, remember, you've lived long enough to know what matters. Others' opinions pale next to your wisdom. What endures is the life you've shaped with intention and courage. Letting criticism slide reclaims your joy, autonomy, and quiet strength to live as you are. Not proving others wrong, but proving to yourself you're true to you. 6. When arguments over politics or beliefs arise. In today's turbulent world, talks about politics, religion, or core beliefs can quickly turn into heated arguments that leave scars. These topics, tied to passion and identity, can divide even close families and friends. You've likely seen it. Discussions starting with good intentions but spiraling into shouting matches where being right trumps all else. Through decades, you've watched certainties shift, from civil rights to today's political upheavals. Society's always changing, yet it's tough seeing loved ones caught in these clashes, especially when they hit close to home. You've learned the cyclical nature of these debates, passion, frustration, fiery words, but also that not every fight's worth joining. It's tempting to speak up, share your hard-earned wisdom, and pass on your perspective from a life of triumphs and struggles. But often, these debates aren't about understanding. They're about claiming truth, no matter the cost. It's frustrating, even heartbreaking to watch. Yet you've realized silence can be your strongest response. Instead of diving in, fighting to prove your point, step back and acknowledge the moment's heat. Picture a dinner table where younger folks debate politics fiercely. You could get swept up, but there's wisdom in a calmer path. You all have so much energy for this, I admire that. Then steering to a shared memory or lighter topic. This isn't abandoning your beliefs. It's respecting the room's energy while guarding your peace. It's a powerful choice, showing relationships matter more than winning. You prove love, respect, and understanding outweigh arguments, influencing others through your example, not sharp retorts. It's quiet wisdom that speaks loudest. This doesn't mean eternal silence. Sometimes your voice brings clarity or compassion. The art is knowing when to speak and when to just be present, supporting through actions. Restraint makes your words weightier when you do speak, saving energy for talks that matter. You've earned the right to choose peace over conflict. You know relationships are fragile, and profound love often means letting go of debates. Arguments fade, respect and understanding endure. By stepping back, You affirm peace is a choice worth making, not to change minds, but to keep your heart open amid closed hearts. That openness, that willingness to rise above the noise and chaos, is a testament to the wisdom you've gained over the years. In a world that often feels divided, choosing love over discord is a quiet but powerful statement. In the end, you'll find that life's true victories aren't won in arguments, but in the enduring bonds of affection, trust, and respect you nurture with those you care about. 7. When someone tries to take advantage of your kindness. As we journey through life, kindness and generosity become some of our most cherished traits. Cultivated over years, they're admired by others and bring us fulfillment and purpose. But as much as we want to see the good in people, it's an unfortunate reality that our kindness can make us vulnerable. Some don't view our compassion as a gift, but as an opportunity to exploit. Whether it's a pushy salesperson, a friend with hidden motives, or a distant relative seeking financial help. These situations test us, leaving us torn between helping and protecting ourselves, unsure if we're being too cautious or if our instincts are right to hesitate. That's okay. It's part of the complex, emotional landscape we navigate as we age. When someone pressures us into a quick decision, be it an investment, a donation, or an emotional favor, it can leave us feeling rattled, vulnerable, and even guilty for not wanting to help. But the wisdom of age teaches us we don't need to respond immediately, especially when something feels off. There's no harm in stepping back and saying, "I'm not sure I understand. Let me think about it." This simple phrase is a powerful shield against manipulation, giving us space to think clearly and listen to that inner voice urging caution. Hesitating isn't weakness, it's strength. It buys time to assess the situation, seek advice if needed, or trust our gut. We shouldn't feel pressured to act in the heat of the moment. If someone truly has our best interests at heart, they'll respect our need for reflection. Pretending to be unsure or slightly confused doesn't diminish our intelligence. It's a protective tactic. Over the years, we've honed a sharp sense for reading people, spotting when something's not right. In these moments, our intuition is our greatest asset. Even if someone seems friendly, charming, or urgent, our experience lets us see through their facade. By stepping back and appearing less certain, we regain control and uncover their true intentions. This isn't about closing ourselves off from helping. It's about being intentional with our kindness, recognizing not everyone who asks deserves it. There's a fine line between generosity and being taken advantage of, and it sharpens with age and experience. True generosity, I believe, comes from confidence and security, not guilt or pressure. We can give from abundance, knowing our kindness is valued, and reserve it for those who truly deserve it, whose gratitude matches our giving. Over time, our acts of kindness should grow more meaningful, not just because we're helping, but because we're doing it with purpose, not obligation. When we direct our kindness where it's appreciated, we nourish both others and ourselves. If you're still watching and finding these lessons helpful, comment 3 below to let me know you're still here. In these moments, remind yourself of the countless times your kindness has been a light for others. That light is precious and deserves to shine where it's honored, not exploited. When someone tries to take advantage, you're not being deceptive or unkind by seeming unsure. You're practicing discernment, a gift earned through years. It's not about shutting off generosity, but channeling it with wisdom and care. Honoring your instincts and taking time to evaluate ensures your kindness remains a strength, not a vulnerability. This lets you live with the grace, dignity, and resilience that define you. Your kindness is a precious gift. Protect it, honor it, and never feel guilty for pausing to ensure it's respected. The quiet strength of wisdom. In the journey of life, old age isn't a retreat from the world. It's the grand culmination of all we've learned, experienced, and endured. It's where decades of joy, pain, triumph, and loss weave into a beautiful tapestry of wisdom, resilience, and insight. The quiet moments when we withhold opinions or feign ignorance are often misunderstood, not as weakness or foolishness, but as profound expressions of wisdom. This wisdom knows peace is more valuable than being right, that relationships outweigh winning arguments, and that life's true treasures lie in preserving our inner peace, well-being, and harmony with those we love. It takes extraordinary strength to yield or step back, a strength younger generations might not yet grasp. This isn't brute force or loud declarations. It's the quiet strength of letting go of battles that no longer serve us, protecting our energy for what truly matters. It's choosing love and understanding over pride and ego. This isn't giving up or resigning to life's unfairness. It's rising above, embracing what makes life meaningful. Knowing your worth and integrity don't hinge on others' opinions or the need to always be right. Your life, lived with purpose and authenticity, speaks louder than any argument or boast ever could. As you navigate relationships, societal expectations, and aging's challenges, remember, wisdom isn't loud or brash. It's quiet, humble, and rooted in love for others and yourself. There's beauty and power in choosing when to act or step back, when to speak or stay silent. This builds a legacy, not of accolades or loud victories, but of grace, compassion, and understanding. It teaches others to live fully, facing life's challenges with patience and wisdom. It shows we don't need to shout to be heard or fight every battle to win. Sometimes, our greatest strength is in stillness, waiting, listening, and loving. When life calls for restraint, patience, or gentle pretense for peace's sake, know you're embodying wisdom's essence. You're proving true strength isn't in how loudly you assert yourself, but in how confidently you carry the quiet wisdom of a life well lived. I believe this is the most profound lesson. It's not about winning approval or getting ahead, but holding ground in quiet moments, letting inner peace speak, and passing down a legacy of love, strength, and understanding that echoes for generations. Closing thoughts. Reflecting on the quiet strength of wisdom and age, I hope you've gained a deeper understanding of how choices, from yielding intention to embracing peace, shape our lives in unexpected ways. It's not about loud victories or asserting ourselves, but the grace, love, and understanding we cultivate and share. So, what's one thing you've learned today that resonates most? Is it the power of restraint, the value of inner peace, or the beauty of letting go when needed? I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one thing you'll practice in your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights like this. Your support means the world to me. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts.